What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Phil Shocker, the 96 Joe here, with our Week 6 VBL Team Builder here. This plus 3 more weeks, VBL is over. Like I said, we technically can make the playoffs of VBL. I just have to win every single game. But we're going to run to a game where I don't see us happening that. But we're going to try. We will try. But if you guys are excited for VBL, leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. Join the Phil Shocker crew today because you'll be feeling with the king of the crew. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this matchup. We are going against, I believe, the Gamer K, I believe is his name. And this man has a really scary team. He has got Victini, Tyrantrum, Arctivish, Ninetales, Alola. I don't know why I keep doing that. It should be Alola Ninetales. Talonflame, Ludicolo, Rhydon, Rotom Fan, Galarian Articuno, and Zarude. This man's got a pack full of flying types. He has 4 flying types, 2 rock types, 2 ice types, and 2 grass types. But primarily, his team gets rocked by a rock type. So, pretty much, he needs to be careful. So, looking at this team, there's a lot, excuse me, to factor in. And I think I went with a team that I think is going to be able to pull us out the victory. But looking at his team, I don't think Zarude's coming at all. Zarude really doesn't do much against Salazzle, Raquanid, Moltres, Frost, and Abomasnow. I don't think Galarian Articuno is really all that great in this match, in my honest opinion. In that type of regards there, I think Rotom could potentially come as a defogger and a Will-O-Wisp user against me, which is very good. Could be a very good thing for him to do nonetheless. I think there's a good chance Rhydon could come, but again, Rhydon kind of gets pressured by a good amount of things on my team. But Rhydon nonetheless could still be a very, very scary problem for my team if not played correctly. So look at the 6. I think Victini 100%. Victini's coverage is very strong versus me, and I don't really have a lot of switch-ins to it. Tyrantrum, there's no switch-ins to Choice Band on my team. I do expect most likely though a Choice Scarf set. Other than that, I definitely think that Arctivish and the Alolan Ninetales will come. If Ninetales doesn't come and expects me to use my Abomasnow in this type of matchup, that actually could work out in my favor because then we can get rid of something like Alolan Ninetales, which is very good versus my team, but could be a little bit less problem for him because if he brings Alolan Ninetales, excuse me. The problem is he's going to give me some accuracy blizzard of his own, but I think the low Ninetales is still way too good to pass up against my team. So something like that. I think Talonflame definitely comes. Even though Gale Wings is going to be really, really nerve, I still think it's going to be a Flame Body set overall. I think this is going to be most likely Heavy Duty Boots. There is a good chance he could be Heavy Duty Boots, or he could just be a Choice Band set. Ludicolo definitely could be a Life Orb Swift Swim set, or just a Life Orb bulky Rain Dish with Rain Dance set. So there's a lot of things to factor there. But, oh my god. Excuse me. But with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and break down the team we are bringing this week for you guys. We're first bringing off here is Everybody Hates Blissey. It's gonna be named Everybody Hates Me because Blissey is one of the most hated Pokemon in the game. So, but it's gonna be Blissey's debut this week. We are gonna be running leftovers this week with Natural Cure. I feel like Natural Cure is a little bit of a safe bet to bring this week. But we're running Thunderwave, Wish, Seismic Toss, and Protect, Max HP, Max Defense, obviously. And I forgot to put the 4, and I'll just put that in Special Attack. But basically, Blissey's job here is to just Thunderwave his entirety of his team, essentially, and just cripple those speeds. If I can cripple those speeds, guaranteed, Blissey actually provides a lot of good uniqueness. Blissey's job here, like I said, is to Thunderwave. This is going to probably one of my main leads, and I'm just going to Thunderwave. The main reason I'm just going to just straight up Thunderwave is because with straight up Thunderwaving, I can go ahead and paralyze something that soon later I can outspeed with my Mons and be able to handle correctly in that type of situation. So definitely something to look at that. And I think Blissey's going to be really kind of clutch because again, he doesn't really have a fighting type. And yes, he has a good amount of physical attackers, but a good majority of his team as well as special. So it's a little risky for Blissey, but I think the Blissey set can honestly really come in clutch. Up next, we're bringing back the Make-A-Wish Foundation, aka Jirachi, with that choice scarf set again this week because I think it's actually really, really good. We are running 84 in HP, max attack, 172 speed, jolly nature, iron head, zen headbutt, U-turn, and reflect. We are running the speed to be faster than everything on his team, including Slush Rush Arctivish, because we should be able to outspeed that thing and knock it out. Ooh, excuse me. But I overall think that Jirachi is probably going to be the main way we win this game. That's another reason why we do have the flinching. Yes, I'm dirty for this, being the para flinching, but nonetheless, I definitely think Jirachi can be really, really strong in this match. We do have Reflect as a fourth move, just to kind of add a little bit more layer support for things like Blissey and other things on our team as well, which is going to be really good. And plus, I can just hard outright again, so in case something threatens me. So up next, we have Pharaoh here, our Cofagrigus, and again, even though he could bring his Dark type, I don't think his Dark type's all that strong versus me, so there's that. We're in Trick Room, Nasty Plot, Shadow Ball, and Will-O-Wisp, max HP, 36 in defense, 32 in speed def, and 188 special attack. With the Quiet Nature, with leftovers, with this set, basically if I cut this thing out of Trick Room and get one Nasty Plot, I'm going to start punching holes. And even so, I can just Trick Room and Will-O-Wisp, or Trick Room and this and that, and just be able to just start smacking things hard. Could be really good. Excuse me, if need be, we can use this as a suicide attempt, to where we sack this off to the Arctivish, and then we bring in something like Rotom, we bring in something like Viper, we bring in something like Jirachi or Blissey on the Jolly Nature type that it's going to be. So definitely something to look at from there. Up next, we have Hunter or Araquanid here with Iron Defense, Liquidation, Leech Life, Poison Jab. We are bringing Water Bubble over Water Absorb just because of that, but most likely, if we get an Iron Defense up, this thing can kind of just click some buttons. Because his best way to hit me is with Fusion Ball, Victini, unless he is special. But other than that, there's not a lot of ways he beats me, except again with special bonds like Rotom Fan and stuff like that. But we're running pretty much almost max HP with 212, 156 attack, 120 in defense, and the 20 in Spadef. Don't need a ton of Spadef investment, but just need a little bit more in Spadef in there. But with the Iron Defense, basically, if you get a +2, there's not much that his physical mons can do to me. Liquidation is pretty much free a good majority of his team. Leech Life is there to handle things like the Ludicolo. It'll also be able to handle the Araquanid, the Zeraor. The Zarude, if it potentially shows up. Poison Jab is really, really strong, and it's my one way to hit the Alone Ninetales, so that's also really good right there as well. So there's something to point out right there. We're bringing Unpretty Shield, the Rotom Scarf. We're bringing a second Scarfer this week. As you can see, we have 3 leftovers Mons, but they're our main ones are the bulk, so we need to keep them healthy. But we're bringing our second offensive user this week with Choice Scarf, Rotom Frost, who hasn't been coming as much, but definitely I think is a game that Rotom can really do a lot. It takes advantage again of the hail, which is really, really great. Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Blizzard, Will-O-Wisp, 56 in HP, max attack, special attack, and 200 in speed. We are running the Choice Scarf because this way I'm faster than everything on his team. I am not faster than Dracovish still. And Dracovish, if it is Choice Banded, is going to knock me out, guaranteed. Even if it's Life Orb, I'm pretty sure it knocks me out. So that's going to be something we have to be very careful about and how to play around as well. His ground type really can't switch on me, and if he does, I have Will-O-Wisp right there. So Will-O-Wisp is pretty free to spam against majority of things, especially that's things that are threatening me. I can Will-O-Wisp them, and if I have to, risk Rotom for that, but then I can cripple them and then be able to go from there. And last but not least, we're bringing Viper this week with the Expert Belt, Sludge Wave, Fire Blast, Dragon Pulse, and Nasty Plot, wearing that Timid Nature, 112 HP, 24 defense, and 31 max special attack, and 120 speed. The speed lets me be faster than everything in this team except for the Talon Flame, I believe. The reason I'm not running enough speed to outspeed things like Alolan Ninetales is Alolan Ninetales absolutely does nothing to me except for Extra Sensory, but I don't think he's actually going to go all the way to put Extra Sensory on it. So I pretty much only ran enough speed to outspeed the Victini, so I can know if I think it's Choice Scarf. It could potentially be Choice Scarf or Choice Banded, depending on his investments. But overall, I think this is a really good, or potentially Choice Specs. But overall, I think this is a Pokemon that I think can be able to punch some holes again. With the Expert Belt, we guarantee knockout any form of the Tyrantrum, unless it is a very bulky Tyrantrum or Assault Vested. And because if it's not, it basically is 99 at the lowest. So basically, it just straight up will die if Hail is up. So, but I think honestly, Salazzle can do so much for our team, and I really feel like it can do a lot for us. So that's gonna be it for me, guys. Leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. Join the Phil Shocker crew today because you'll be feeling with the king of the crew. But until next time, guys, I am Phil Shocker, the 96 Hedgehog. I will see you guys later. Peace.